Hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with us. That intro isn't really suiting. So we are going to do free live personals. I'm only going to be here for 1 hour. I'm fine, don't worry, I promise you. I'm just waking up from a little nippy nap. So no worries. Hello everyone. Hello. So I had 2 people donate, so those 2 people will get to go first. But otherwise we can start a list for the free readings. Clarice, I saw that you wanted one. Again, only one question, please. And do not type your question until I call your name when I say that it's your turn. Otherwise, you'll be typing it multiple times. Yeah, don't type your question yet. All right, Renee. If you, let's see, we got Jessica. Shannon. Melinda. Natasha. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8. Joanna. Mandy. Kurt. Tiara. Trisha. Chad's on the list. He's at the top. Thank you, Eli. Dom. What are we at? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Thanks, Chad. Okay. Jessica. Why can't I write your name? That was such a challenge. We're gonna do mommy's too. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so I'll do Sunshine 44. Zenjo. Oh, coffee. I don't know if that's a good idea. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Deborah. would okay, and then flow. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut the list off there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, 20. I will cut the list off there. So Maria Rodriguez and Chad, both of you donated, so you get to go first. As per the rules, the name of the game. It's not a game, but and then yeah, if I called your name, I probably wrote you on this list, and so. When I call your name again, just go ahead and type your question. You will have to retype it when I call your name. I'm not, sorry, but I can't be scrolling and stuff like that. So the list is cut off. That's where we're at. So, all right, let's get started. Let's get this party started. Actually, hold on. Give me just 1 minute, okay? Give me just 1 minute. Mary, can I help you? I need all the water. I'll take all the water, please. My throat is sore. What? What is it? Right? You know, you're just right on cue every time, aren't you? You're just right on cue. He just winked at me. All right. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I'm like praying. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm doing my little prayer, but I want to do it, you know, with myself for a second. So, give me a second. Let me handle him. We'll get started, I promise. Woo! Alright, guys. I'm getting up here. I'm waking up. Wake up! Alright. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. Alright. Did we see, is Maria here? Maria Rodriguez, is she here? Yeah, it has been rainy here too. Okay. Alright, so Chad, what is your question, dear? We'll start with you. We shall start with you. Yeah, Clarice. Oh, Maria. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to yawn. My tummy hurts. My tummy hurts. I want to find which deck I want to use. I usually like to just pick one and use it through the whole thing. About work. Okay. Christina, you're Maria, right? Chad, you want general about work and stuff? Okay. This one. Alright, what does Chad need to know about work, please? Chad, I am, like, the word unorganized is coming to mind. So I feel like there's something that may seem unorganized or is currently, like, unorganized. I feel like there's something that's straightening out around that. Whatever it is, I feel like it brings you frustration. It's like, man, can we just, like, get this right? It's like the energy that I'm feeling about it. And this is going to straighten out. There's something, it's somehow aligned with, like, some sort of thought process or something like that. I don't have any idea, what it is or how it would be aligned to the thought process, but yeah, whatever, Christina, I'll get to you right after I finish Chad's, but you're up next. But yeah, so there's something, something that's causing frustration that is going to, like, get straightened out. It's really just, like, it has to, I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's, like, aligned with or, like, and associated with, how do I explain it? I think you know, it's like, it has to do with somebody's thought process. It's probably yours, if we're talking about it, but I don't know how that it's connected, because it's like, this is something that frustrates you, that something, it feels like it is out of your control. So, and it does feel like it's getting resolved, but I also feel like your thought process or your perception around this is also shifting. That actually kind of, like, creates, like, this flow that it, like, it stops, like, some sort of, like, resistance from this, it stops resistance from this, like, getting organized. I don't know, it's almost like your frustration with it is, like, is creating more chaos than, already. Otto, just so you know, you're wonderful. The list is closed. We have all the people. So the list is closed. I should probably put that in the chat. But yeah, is there anything else that Chad needs to know? And it's like, they're saying, like, there's nothing necessarily that you need to do, Chad, other than, like, there's some sort of, like, clarity that's being, like, brought to you around whatever this is, okay? Like, you don't need to do anything. I heard just show up. Just show up. But yeah, there's something that's frustrating you, because of just, like, it's just inconvenient, or it's just, like, this is annoying. Like, why does it have to be that way? Like, this isn't efficient, or this doesn't make sense. I don't know what it is, but it's either, I feel like something gets worked out with it, and also it's going to start making more sense. I hope that makes sense. No, don't say sorry, Otto. I was just letting you know. I was just letting y'all know. Yeah, the list is closed. Got plenty of people on the list. Plenty of people on the list. All right. Maria, what is your question? Chad, I hope that that's helpful. Unfortunately, Yashika, I think I'm pronouncing your name right. Probably not, though. The list is closed. Thanks, Wayne. If you feel like you need to, Eli, really, I should hold on. Let me. Maria, what was your question? No, you're okay, hot sun. So I don't. So I just did like the first like 18 people. So I'll read off the people that are on the list. Hot Sun, I don't believe that you made it. I don't see Hot Sun on here. Oh, you want to know what the dream means? Okay. I was frozen driving and she was in the back seat. Thank you. Thank you for your understanding. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is this dream that Maria's got on her mind? What does this signify? Doesn't mean anything at all. What does she need to know about the dream? They're wanting me to like analyze the pieces that you gave to me, but I don't think that that's right. Like I feel like it almost feels like a trick. Like not that like the dream is a trick, but it's like thinking too much into that. There's something about like obviously there's significance to everything. And I feel like there is a message in that dream, but I almost wonder if it's like I wanted to pick it apart, which, you know, if I'm in your energy, right? So like I wanted to pick it apart and understand it at a deeper level by the pieces that are obvious. There's something that was not obvious in the dream that is actually what the significance was. I feel like I can see in the car. keep being drawn to like the passenger seat. There's something significant, like there's something laying in the passenger seat. And I can't tell what it was. And it's like it's like a tool or something. And I'm almost getting the sense that this tool is like, something that like is assists in because I feel like, you know, like your the energy in it, the emotions that I'm feeling, like could you imagine what it feel like to be driving but frozen, right? Like you can't do anything, like you're not in control, okay? And it's almost like there's this tool that's right next to you in the passenger seat, and it's like maybe you feel like you can't get to it because you're frozen, right? And you feel like you're out of, you know, you don't have control right now. But it's like whatever this is that's in the passenger seat is something that will help you unfreeze yourself, right? And be able to take back control. And so this is what I'm feeling like the significance of it is. It's like internally and in your mind and things like that, it's like you're feeling like you're not in control, right? Like you're in the driver's seat, but you are frozen, so you are not in control. But it's like there's something that's like very clearly right there for you, and I don't know if you just feel like you can't reach it, or it's out of reach, or there's something that would help you like thaw out, right? Like to be able to gain back control. And I don't know, for some reason I feel like you can grab it. Like even though you're frozen, it feels like there's you have access to it, or something. There's something significant about that, and I feel like it's something that maybe like it's kind of like to say like like you're trying to be the driver, you're trying to be in control, but there's things that are like preventing you from really being in control, which and we oftentimes need to release control, right? We need to surrender, but there is also this energy and this importance of being in charge of your own life, and that's what I feel like this dream is kind of denoting to, is like being the one that's in charge of your own life here. I hope that makes sense. But it's like there is something in the driver's seat that's like that I heard you do have access to it. Almost like being frozen is the illusion. And I don't know what the significance is of her being in the back seat. Probably just, you know, I get the sense that she oftentimes maybe follows your lead on some things, or it just feels like a connection. Just one of those like divine instances where, you know, the divine is speaking to you through somebody else. Anything else? Yeah. That's what I got. That's interesting. I don't know what is in the front seat, but they just kept, like, bringing my attention there. So it's almost to say, like, you have the tools that you need to gain control back of something that you feel like you don't have control of. Yeah. Okay. All right. Clarice is next. Okay. So what does Clarice need to know about her connection with the person on her mind? Oh, and then I'm just seeing that was it Deborah Wood donated, so she will go, yeah, Deborah will go after Clarice. Sorry, Deborah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Otto. Pippa, that list is actually closed. I could probably send you your donation back. How did you send it? Okay, sorry, Clarice. I'm back to you. I can send it back. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I don't want you to, but I just need to make sure that I am not overdoing it. Otherwise, I'll never wake up tomorrow. Okay. Sorry. Lots of distractions. It's totally adorable during these. Back to you, Clarice. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What does Clarice need to know about the relationship that is on her mind? Holy cow. Yeah. Okay. So your feelings, the feelings that you're feeling, it's not an illusion, right? It like the way that you feel about this connection is an illusion, and you both are separately, gaining control of your thoughts, right? You said that you triggered each other, and that makes sense to me. I get the sense that you both are in this energy. You're mirroring each other, right? You both have taken off the rose-colored glasses, and you're kind of looking at this situation for what it is, right? It's very clear, both of you, it's very clear. It's just this mental clarity. So like as you're gaining clarity around the situation, so is he. So what does she need to know? Yeah, this is going to be a successful connection. I heard it will come back around here, okay? It will come back around. And, oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I get the sense that Clarice, like I heard, it will come back around, but I feel like, you know, there's still kind of work that's being done between both of you that kind of it needs to be done. It has to do with heartbreak of the past and situation. It just has to do with like feeling worthy of this connection, right? Feeling worthy of the depths of this, you know, this real like connection. Because again, like I feel like when this comes back around, right, you guys will have been working on your self-love both individually, and it's like, you know, they're still, it's like rather than triggering each other, you know, it's you guys will be at a point where you will be just communicating like, hey, this is how I feel. Let's talk about this, right? And you know, and at that point, you both will be at a point where you understand things at a deeper level, right? You've kind of swept out some fear and some unworthiness regarding yourselves and around deserving, you know, a divine union. Okay, so just continue working on you. Just continue loving you, okay, because that is actually what is going to bring this person back in. Okay, so how you're feeling, what you're perceiving about this connection, like it's not an illusion, right? It's definitely the real deal. So I know that it's hard to focus on yourself when like you, especially because I do feel like, you know, you're really heavy on his mind too. So and you guys can both feel that, right? So I heard, you know, get a hobby or something, find a new hobby or just something to occupy yourself, or you know, it's almost something to like shift your energy, right? Now granted, when you don't want to always shift the energy, if there are things that are coming up, right, that are opportunities for you to heal, to align, to bring him in, right? So if there are emotions that are coming with these thoughts and things like that, I would certainly look at them. I would certainly look at them. Okay? Okay. All right, so Deborah was next, right? Because she donated. And then, you're welcome, Clarice. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Chad and Maria for donating. And Deborah, thank you for donating. Who left? Deborah? No. I hate that. Oh, there you are. Okay. There you are. I was like, no, don't go. Because I always like have to, if you've sent me money, I will chase you down until I give you your reading. What's your question, Deborah? Thank you, Tanya. You know, with all of you here, like I'm okay, for sure. I think the worst part is my throat right now. My throat's a little scruffy. You're sweet. Thank you, I see. Yeah, I don't know. These lymph nodes are kind of swollen a little bit. My jaw has been a little sore. So I've been taking some of my antibiotic to try to Deborah, what's your question, babe? To try to knock it out. Thank you. That's sweet. I appreciate you, Pippa. Otto, what in the world? How many stitches? Wait, I'm confused. Deborah, are you typing your question? I'm waiting on you to type your question. We're 40 minutes in. I'm on the 4th out of 20. This is me. This is a me thing. This is not a you thing. This is a me thing. Okay. Okay, would it be worth me getting a lawyer for this property paid for? Alright. Should Deborah get a lawyer regarding the property? Should Deborah get a lawyer? No, no, no. Don't you dare say sorry. It's a me thing. It's a me thing. Because I'm not organized with it. I'm not. Alright. Does Deborah need to get a lawyer? Would it be wise? Absolutely. Yeah, workarounds. Something about workarounds. I feel like, yeah, I feel like the lawyer, there's something, I don't know what is going on with the property or all of those things. You don't have to say anything, but it feels like there are beneficial things that the lawyer would have insight on that would save you like time and money. So like even though you've hired a lawyer, right? Like the lawyer would be able to save you some sort of like larger expenses because of like, I heard know-how. Not laughing at your question, Deborah. I'm laughing at Pippa's comment. Yeah, so yes, I would suggest hiring a lawyer. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Makes sense. Okay, Renee, you're up. We're gonna bust through these. So those are all of the ones that made donations. You're welcome, Deborah. You're so welcome. I wish you luck. But I don't think you're going to need it. I think you're going to find a great lawyer and everything's going to work out just fine. I also do feel that there's significance in this trial itself. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lesson here for everyone involved. So, I feel like, you know, the situation is kind of like frustrating right now. But I feel like when it's all over, you'll be like, Okay, that was kind of a valuable lesson, like, you know. All right, Renee, any messages from, what would you like Renee to know, please, at this time? Holy Spirit, holy angels. Did Chad bail on us? Did Chad leave us? What would you like Renee to know, please, at this time? Okay. Ray. Who's Ray? Renee. I just saw that you wanted to talk about finances and health, but they want to talk about your intuition. They want to talk about some sort of like I do see some sort of, with this Page of Pentacles, there is some sort of like new, like it's like a financial gift, right? There's some sort of financial blessing here, whether it's in the form of an opportunity or if like it's like a bonus or something. But I really get the sense that there's something significant about your spiritual gifts with it, and it's your intuition, right? With the Queen of Cups and the Moon card here, it's like there's something in the Page of Swords. It's like there's something new coming online for you, like, if for lack of better words, as far as like saying, it's almost like you're it's like you've been clearing the mind. You've been working on clearing the mind, and there's something in your intuition that is progressing, that I feel like is going to bring in some sort of like financial surprise or some sort of. But keep in mind that these are pages, right? So it's just the beginning. Okay, it's just the beginning. So not to say that it's like not going to grow, right? But it's saying like this is the beginning, right? A page is a small child, typically, okay? And you have to nurture and you have to build these small children, right? So I get the sense that there are new gifts coming online, but also like new opportunities coming with these gifts. And so it's like nurture them, grow them, develop them, right? Your intuition and your spiritual gifts, they're like a muscle, right? It's the more that you work it, the bigger that it grows. So I get the sense with this Tower card here, it's almost like this sudden like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, I'm a little more tapped in than I thought I was, right? Like, and it's because you've been working on clearing the mind here, okay? Yeah. That's what I have for you, Renee. Okay, Jessica, you're next. Water. Okay, what does Jessica need to know, please? You're welcome, Renee. What does Jessica need to know? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jessica, I feel like there's something that you are like, maybe you took a leap towards something before and it didn't work out. but it's like you have been tending to your garden, and I feel like that it's like this opportunity is kind of coming back around, whether it be, and they're not giving me any specifics about whether it's like a person, a place, or a thing, or something that you manifested, or, but it feels like it's like this opportunity is coming back around, right? And I feel like the first time it didn't work out necessarily because you weren't necessarily aligned with it, right? You took the leap of faith, but you weren't, but you weren't really ready, okay? But it's coming back around, and this time you are ready. Okay, so, so it's like, your divine team is wanting you to know, like, you are ready to go ahead and, like, take this leap of faith again, okay? I feel like, yeah, you're a little bit worried about it, right? Because it's like, in the past, it didn't work out, right? It's like, and you don't want to do that, over again. And so when this comes back around, whatever comes back around, right, like you are going to be ready to take that leap of faith again, okay? Yeah, because you've been tending to the garden, right? You've been trusting this process. Yeah. So something's coming back around. Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Shannon, you're up. We're busting right through these. Busting right through them. Wait, hold on, Shannon. Don't put your question yet. I'm going to go check on Maui and bring him in. He's still outside. Okay, I'm back. Shannon, what does the divine need her to know? What does the divine need her to know? What do you want Shannon to know, please? What do you want Shannon to know, please? Oh, goodness. I feel like there's a past connection, Shannon, that I don't know if you're like holding on to it consciously or subconsciously, but there's a past connection that it's almost, and again, it doesn't have to be romantic. There is a connection, though, that is still weighing on you. It's still making you feel a little stuck, or like, and like mentally stuck. It's like almost like holding on to it in a way of like, well, what if, or like, I don't know. There's just this kind of energy of just, it's like, not obsessing and not, anything like that, but just kind of like in the back of your mind, right? It's like back burner type of energy. And I feel like the divine is saying, like, you should let that go. You should let that connection go, because it's almost like holding back from whatever this is, because I feel like, or whoever this is, it's just, somebody that's just not really aligned with where you're going, and you know, I feel like, you know, you've been working hard on like going places and changing things and stuff like that, and it's like this connection, whatever it is, right? It just isn't really suited for that, wherever you're headed. You know. So yeah, the divine's asking you to like look at it, right? Why are you still holding on to it? You know, and release it. I think it's time to be released, for sure. Okay, Melinda is up next. Yeah, so since we are a collective, right, and we're all, you know, unity consciousness, we oftentimes go through some of the same things that will resonate. So some of these readings may resonate for you, and it may be, you know, that it's like two different situations, or you know, but it just may, you're welcome, Shannon. Yeah, so that's kind of the way it works, right? It's an energetic frequency. So if you listen, you might get some messages for yourself. Is Melinda still here? I'm starting to snap into it. We're getting there. Okay, what does Melinda need to know about her finances? What does Melinda need to know about her finances? So the healer me wants to talk about alignment, right? Alignment to your most abundant timeline, right? And that starts within. But I also feel like there is like another message here for you, Melinda, about your finances. So what does Melinda need to know about her finances? Okay. Yes. So I get this. I am feeling like there is maybe an energy or two or something that there's boundaries. You need to create some sort of boundaries with like a couple people. Okay. It's the scales are going to balance here within your finances. Okay. But I feel like there's a couple people that you need to create boundaries with in order for this to kind of happen. Okay, these people may be, I just not to say that they're necessarily bad people, but they are like infringing on your energetic frequency, right? Your energetic expression. I was kind of pulling on this energy during a reading the other day for the collective. But there's a couple people that are in your energy that no, I don't, Bridget, but yeah, Melinda, there's a couple people in your energy that you need to create boundaries with. Okay. And I get the sense that you know who they are. I really feel like you know, you may have been feeling like this as well, and I feel like this is more so a confirmation for you than anything. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like once you, like, separate your energy from this, I feel like, you know, like, your cup is going to be running over here. Overflowing. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Next is Natasha. You're very welcome, Melinda. Did I literally just leave the A off your name, Natasha? How rude. Alright, let's see. What does Natasha need to know at this time, please? Oh, they wanted me to use the Moonology deck for this one. Interesting. Typically, I like to just use the same deck. What does Natasha need to know, please? Yeah, you've been working through a lot of fears. I feel like things have been not necessarily like I'm hearing like you're a champ, okay? Because I feel like this is definitely words of encouragement, okay? I feel like things have just been like not so smooth, okay? For the last couple of weeks, you're ending a very tough cycle, okay? And again, like I say, the last couple of weeks, it's almost like things really like bubbled up, but it was like cycles that had been kind of like playing like in the background, right? Things that you had kind of just gotten used to being a part of your reality. And these things are shifting here. Okay, but it's like you're working through these fears, and I feel like you've been doing this kind of like in full faith. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're releasing a lot of negativity right now. Okay, a lot, and you know, it's like there are still adjustments that are being made that still need to be made, and it's like your divine team is saying like, look at what you're doing. Like, we're really proud of you. You know, and you've been doing this like with your head held high, right? And like, you know, I'm hearing like no shame, right? And just like really looking into and diving into things and having a deeper understanding. And so, you know, your divine team is just wanting you to know to like keep going, right? Because you're really getting to the point where you're coming to the end. Yeah, your hard work is paying off here. Okay, there is powerful change coming with all of this work that you're doing, right? Especially with, you know, you're doing all the work and you're not playing the victim, right? You understand. There's some sort of like deeper understanding that you're expressing, and I feel like your team is just like wanting you to know like they're really proud of you. They're really proud of you, and they see you, and that you should keep going because you are approaching. Because you may have lately been like, will this ever end? Like, how many shadows? You know what I mean? Like, how much shadow work is there to do, right? How deep do I have to go? And you are reaching some sort of like checkpoint or some sort of accomplishment or you know what I'm saying? Like there's conclusions coming here, okay? And I feel like there's definitely some powerful change, but yeah, something about looking at the bigger picture here, okay? Okay, Bridget, the list is closed, my darling. Joanna, I think it was Joanna Chang, if I remember correctly. Okay, Joanna wants to know if she is going to find a job soon. Excuse me. After Joanna, we have Mandy. Will Joanna find a job soon? I heard yes, but it's like divine timing. It's almost like I feel like there's some things that you need to take care of, like, and I don't know what they would be. Yeah, something, yeah. Yeah, it's like it's divine timing, right? And so with divine timing, it's all about alignment, okay? So I feel like this time that you're having now in between jobs is like a time that's been, it's almost like, I'm hearing, it doesn't seem like it, but I feel like it's like been gifted to you in order to, really connect with your angels, with your divine team, like at a deeper level here, to really focus on your healing, right? And so it's all about like alignment to that position. So yes. The answer is yes, for sure. But why? It's like kind of this energy of it's a perception, and that's what you're healing, right? And this is what's going to attract this new position, if that makes any sense. So, that's what I have. Okay, Mandy? Joanna, back to you really fast. Like, I feel like it's like you are, like you've been given this time to really align to a position that will honor your worth, but it's like you have to honor that within you first. And that's why you have this time. You see what I'm saying? It's like the divine, it's like God already has something lined up for you. And it's like already playing in another timeline. It's like you just have to get your mind to that point, if that makes sense. Okay, what is blocking Mandy? Let's talk about what is blocking Mandy. Thank you, Joanna. What is blocking Mandy? Okay. So, one big thing, Mandy, I feel like is blocking you is, it's not to say that you're, like, super hyper focused on other, hold on. Let me just, yeah, okay. So one thing there's this energy where you're kind of putting a lot of energy or a lot of focus like on someone else or on and it's not that we need to be selfish with our time or our energy, right? But I feel as though it's like an excess amount. Even if it's not like actually in the physical, it's like in your mind, it's thoughts. And I feel like this is what is blocking you a little bit. It's like, put more of your focus, hone that in and bring it and bring it in as far as, like focusing on your everyday, tasks and things like that. Like, I hope this is making sense. It's like, I think we all do it sometimes, right? Where we really just like, move our focus from ourselves and what we're growing and what we're doing onto something else. And the divine is saying, that's your block, right? That's it. It's like, because your focus has shifted over here, right? You're not tending to the garden, your own garden over here. And so that's your block right now. It's just shift your focus back into yourself and back into what you're desiring to create, to experience. That's your block. You're welcome, Mandy. Okay, Kurt. Is Kurt still in the house? There you are. So I'm not, I'll just ask for any messages. So the medium readings where I'm calling in a specific loved one that's passed away, that's very draining. So I'm not going to, chances are, like I probably will be communicating with your dad, but I'm not going to call him in specifically. But I will see if there's anything that, the divine wants you to know. And chances are it's probably going to be him, but it's... I hope you understand. When I call them in, right, when I call in that energy, it can be very draining. So just because they're so, they hold a lot of energy. So that's all. That's it. That's all. All right. What does Kurt need to know at this time? What does Kurt need to know at this time? Thank you for understanding. What does Kurt need to know at this time? Kurt, I feel like you're feeling a little bit of lost right now. A little bit of confused. A little bit of like, what the fuck kind of energy. Okay? And the divine wants you to know that you're right where you should be right now. Okay? This what the fuck kind of shit is happening in your life because you're being separated from a lot of things right now. So that, and I feel like also a lot of people, okay, I feel like there's endings happening in your life, okay? But it's happening, it's like divinely led. Like this is exactly where you should be, right? It's like the divine is like almost, putting you in a place of isolation, because you are, like ascending. Okay, you're like ascending. So, yeah, you're healing. And so the divine is saying, like, don't resist it. Don't resist me. Don't hold on to, like, the people and the places and the things that we're trying to remove from your life, okay? Because we're trying to bring you to a calmer place, a place of wish fulfillment and, like, manifestations, okay? Okay, Tiara, is Tiara still here? Okay, what does Tiara need to know at this time, please? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. You're welcome, Kurt. Thank you. Alright, what does Tiara need to know at this time, please? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Okay, I heard weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Tiara, I feel like typically you're pretty solid, you're pretty stable, you're pretty balanced, you know what I mean? I feel like you, I feel like you're a boss, you know what I mean? Like, in every sense of the word, even if you're not, like, an actual physical boss, right? I feel like you, but I feel like lately you've been feeling a little weebly, a little wobbly, almost like things are slipping out of your hands or out of your control. This is balancing out, okay? It's almost like, that you needed to weeble and you needed to wobble in order to, it's like, oh, you know, when you leaned over here, there was like something over here that needed to be looked at. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like, in your weeble and in your wobble, right? There was healing there was alignment, there was, you know, and so, like, don't worry. Like, I feel like you're going to feel like you are, you know, that you have everything under control again, very soon, right? It just feels like, you know, there was purpose in the weebles and in the wobbles. And, you know, I'm hearing like you're going to be back on your shit again, okay? And you're going to feel like you're going to be back on your shit, right? It's going to feel, you know, as we know, we trust in the divine and we know that not everything is in our control, but it's like the things that are in your control currently don't feel like they're in your control, but they are going to feel like that again soon, okay? Things are balancing out for you, okay? Yeah. Okay, is Trisha still here? You're welcome. I keep hearing that song. What does he say? Bitch, I'm a big gangster. Something. I don't know where that came from. Is Trisha still here? If not, we have Dom that's after Trisha. Dominique, girl, where you at? Dom's been with me since the very beginning. Devin, the list is closed. I will, I'll probably do more of these, as long as I limit myself like I am now, right? Not overdoing it. Is Dominique still here? Shoot, if people left, we might have a couple open spots. Maybe. Thank you, Kim. Yay, she is. Okay, so we're just going to put a big circle next to Trisha in case if she comes back in. Dom, what's your question, sweetie? You're welcome, Devin. I also sometimes do lives for like a donation, whatever you can donate. So I do have that option as well sometimes. Okay. Okay. What does Dom need to know? I heard keep being you. Okay. Okay. So I am wondering if it's like there's a reason that you have been placed in the position that you've been placed in, Dom. Okay. And I really get the sense that there are some people that maybe you work with, or there are some people that you are kind of like dimming your light a little bit for, okay? Just because I don't know if it's like you don't want Trisha, I'll get right back to you. But I don't know if it's because you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable, or like there's something, or it's like you don't want them to like think about you in some certain type of way, but it's like you're there for a reason, especially most importantly the children. You have something very valuable to teach and to show like everyone. Like you have been placed strategically. Okay, so like don't continue to like really be yourself in like the fullest extent. Okay, like don't dim yourself at all, and if you have something to say it, and if you know what I'm saying, there's something about that. Yeah, all right, Trisha babe, you're up. Oh, I bet. Stitches are very itchy. Okay, Trisha wants to know, was she alive when Jesus was here? Was she alive when Jesus was incarnated as a human? Let's be specific, right? Because I believe... Anyways, don't matter what I believe. Was Trisha alive when Jesus was incarnated as a human? Yes, but I don't know that you ever, like, came in contact with him. It's like you were alive, but I don't know that, it's like it's like you would hear about him, like, from a distance. You know what I mean? Like, it's, while he was incarnated in a human body. That's a really good question. I like that question. Sorry. I'm sorry, dude. I mean, to exist though while he was alive, you know, like that's really cool, right? Like that was a really dope question. I'm sorry to like, you know, not, yeah. That doesn't mean you're not important though, right? It doesn't mean you're not important. You are so important. You are precious and you are so loved. Love you too. All right, is Jessica here? Okay. Can we get some advice for Jessica about her family? Any advice that Jessica needs about her family? I heard that song, Let It Be. Oh, let it be. What's that song? How's that go? Okay. This is not in your control. Okay? This is not always going to be this way. But you have to allow these people to go their own way and go, like, I feel like this energy of like this self-discovery. But I believe that God's going to kind of bring everyone back together. Okay. I believe that there's going to be a time that, you know, I heard the majority, okay, the majority of these people will come back together. They will be under, like, you know, the same roof again. So I don't know if you're talking about because I heard that they will be under the same roof again. So I don't know. It must be you're talking about like extended family possibly. Yeah, it's like there's nothing that you need to do. Just focus on you. These people need to go out and they need to figure things out. It's like they need to understand the value of this family connection through other experiences. But I'm hearing, but your concern is beautiful. So it's like your heart is definitely in the right place. But this is something that's completely out of your control. But this is not a forever thing. It won't always be this way. Okay, is Mommy's 2 still here? You're welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, what is your question? Then after that we only have 3 more on the list. Woohoo! I love doing these, but it's like I guess it's my fault though. I started it late, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, what does mommies 2 need to know about their finances? Advice, information. Okay, so there's some sort of new career pathway that is either that's already opened up for you or it's going to be opening up for you. It's going to be very successful, but here's the thing is you're almost ready. You're almost ready, okay? It's like there's like this it's like it feels like a little bit more alignment to some sort of there's some sort of like new like life path or life career or life purpose or something, but it's like you're in this still kind of in this like 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands energy, which is the endings, right? It is the ending. So it's like you're almost there, right? There's and with this 10 of Pentacles here, right? It's like, you know, once you complete this really kind of like looking at it, because it's almost like a sense of like believing and knowing that you deserve whatever this opportunity is, okay? Whatever it is, whenever it shows up for you, you're going to be ready for it. You may not feel like you are, okay? And there may still be some like triggers that come up for you regarding it, okay? But this is something that's happening for you, right? All of this is happening for you. So that, yeah, there's some sort of new pathway that's kind of opening up for you here. And but it's like right now, currently, it's like, again, I feel like you're just like so close. You're like almost there. It's like, just keep going, because whatever this is, it is going to be very successful. Okay? It is. It's going to be very successful. Okay. Sunshine 44. Hey, Jess. Yeah, the list is closed, my darling. You're welcome. Okay, so Sunshine 44 is wanting... so Rena, basically, I just took... The list is closed, but I just, you know, when I started it, I just took the first 20 people. Alright. Give me some guidance about a breakthrough for Sunshine, please. Give me some guidance about a breakthrough for Sunshine. Okay, so there's like programs from the past that are like, I don't want to say they're like causing blockages, but that's what they're doing. They're causing, and it's not really blockages, it's just they're replaying. And so like I feel like this breakthrough, it's almost like, yeah, it's like you've been like wanting to call it in, right? It's like you've been wanting to like get this breakthrough like from something that is outside of you, and the divine is asking you to like look inside of you, because that's where the breakthrough is. Okay, there's something about your solar plexus, and like really looking at that and doing it and kind of like calling your power back from a lot of situations. Yeah, exactly. The sun right here. There's, and it's like staying focused on that, right? The breakthrough is not outside of you. The breakthrough is, it will come through you, and it will come from inside of you out, right? So it's like that alone is a breakthrough. Like, don't look outside of you. Like, I feel like you know, you got to tune in, you got to turn in, because inside of you is all of the answers, but especially this breakthrough that you're seeking. Okay, is Zen Joe still here? Hey Kristen, so I go live every day, but I don't do the, I sometimes do, you know, live readings for a donation. It's not very often that I do them for free. Just, you know, just because it, you know, but I will, you know, I always announce it when I'm going to do the free ones. You're welcome. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Is then Joe still here? And then after that, the last one is Flo. Woo, woo. Chicken head. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, this is the 15K celebration. I am celebrating you and giving back my gratitude for our 15K subscribers. Yeah, this is a big milestone. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. Is Zen Joe still here? You don't need to apologize, Shelly. I'm glad you're here now. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Vanessa. We did it together. All of your likes and your comments and your subscribes and your shares helps. It helps. We did it together. Is Zinjo or Flo here? Either one of them. It's 11:11. Thank you, Truth Seeker. Oh, there you are, Flo. Okay. Where does the divine want me to focus for my greatest good? Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, where does... Whoa. Okay, I feel like there's a situation that you might be holding back from. I'm not sure if it's a connection or a situation that you're holding back from that's actually something that is like for your highest good. It is something that is good for you, but I feel like you're holding back from it because it can be triggering. It can be something that kind of like raises the, it brings out a little bit of the shadow, right? It kind of, and so to you, that's like, wait, that's a red flag. But actually the divine is saying like, no, actually, this is happening for you because like this connection is bringing this stuff up so that you can like heal through these things, right? So you can heal through them. This is not a red flag at all. It's a different type of connection. Again, I don't know if it's romantic or not, but it's one that you're holding back from because again, it's like those triggers, they seem like it's red flags, but in reality it's just an opportunity for you to like heal. Yeah. So, Flo, the divine is asking you to, like, not hold back from this connection. It's helping you grow. Okay. Is Zinjo still here? My guess is no. I love you guys too. Thanks for hanging out with me, but it has been 2 hours. So I'm going to see if Zinjo says anything. You're so welcome, Flo. You are so welcome. Last call for Zinjo. Otherwise, we are complete. All right, loves. I'm going to go. There's no Zinjo. So, it's all good, Kristen. Divine timing is perfect for me, or God's timing, or whichever. I'll do this again. But listen, if anybody wants to purchase a personal from me, that's in the description box below. Otherwise, thank you for, for the donations that came in. Thank you for everyone being here. Thank you for the 15K. Thank you. I love you guys so much. I'm grateful that you're here on this journey with me. And, thank you for doing the work. Thank you. I love you guys. Love you. We'll talk soon.